Hello and welcome to Cocktails with a Twist of History, your digital destination for all things cocktails. I am a suffering bastard and I need a drink. This was the call by the Allied troops during World War II in Cairo, Egypt. In 1942, in the Shepherd's Hotel in Cairo, Egypt, a bartender named Joe Sialom created a cocktail for the Allied troops as a way to cure a hangover. Please don't drink if you're fighting. It was the soldiers who came into the bar for a drink, but clearly had a few before they got there. There is a story that the drink was so popular that they sent a telegram from the front that they should send a large amount of this cocktail to the front lines. We don't hear if the cocktail ever made it there. Let's pause here for a minute so you can send a link of this show to other people so they can enjoy cocktails with a twist of history. Very few cocktails have brandy, gin, and ginger beer, and that may have been how the original one was made, but I'm going to be making the one with bourbon. Topped with an orange wedge, although we will talk about how the tiki influence later affected it, and therefore sometimes you see it with some mint on it. Okay, I have been talking way too long without a cocktail in my hand. Let's make a suffering bastard. Okay, this is a shaken cocktail, so we are going to need a cocktail shaker. Here we're going to start with 1 ounce of a bourbon. And here we go, 1 ounce of our bourbon is right here. We are going to have another ounce of a London dry gin. We also need a half an ounce of lime juice. And now we're going to need 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. Here we have our bitters, 1 and 2. That was a big dash, but okay. All right, now this is a shaken cocktail, so we are going to put our ice into our shaker. Here we go, and like I always say, need a lot of ice for a cocktail. Let's put that in, and another one, and another one. Now, let's close our top, make sure the cover's on, hold it, and we're going to shake. This does not need a lot of shaking, it just needs to be able to be cold. And here we go, you can already see that it is frosted over. We are going to put this into a chimney glass that we already have a little bit of ice in. There we go. A nice color. And we are going to top with some ginger beer. Now, if you like it stronger, put a little bit less of the ginger beer. If you like it with a little bit more ginger, put a little bit more in. And here we go. I have my piece of orange right over here. We're going to put that in. And here we go. Cheers. Oh, that is a really good cocktail. The ginger beer comes right away. You feel it, but you feel the bourbon, the bitters gives it that herbal flavor. Really, really nice. It is a nice cocktail. Very, very good. The London dry gin was what they were using during World War II, not the Genevieve, which was from the Netherlands and originally made in the 1600s. And that was the ancestor to the London dry gin that most people are drinking. Since there was a large influence from the English soldiers, calling someone a bastard is usually a vulgar insult, but it was commonly used by the British, and it was a slang term and not so offensive. They would have called it cheeky, maybe. One of the Allied commanders was a guy named General Sir Harold Alexander, and he was from 1942 to 1943, and this was because Cairo was the headquarters for the British-led Commonwealth forces in the region. There was also a Lieutenant General Bernard Montgomery, who commanded the 8th Army under Alexander, starting in August of 1942, and Dwight D. Eisenhower was also in the area because by 1943, the Allied forces headquarters took over the broader regional control. They probably didn't call these people a suffering bastard to their faces, but it is possible that all of these people were in the Shepherd's Hotel. Anyway, as usual, if you know other pieces of the story, you can put it in the comments, you can send it to us by email, or you can tell it to the bottle. We want to know. Also, please make sure to like, subscribe, follow, and to send a link of this show to somebody else so they can enjoy cocktails with a twist of history. Thank you.